danger of that is, have you ever pictured in your refrigerator or your fridge or whatever it is you call it, you have like a mold in there. That mold will eventually get into your food, things that you're supposed to use maybe in the 2-3 weeks coming. Welcome back to Walk It Out. There's so many things that I want to talk about, right? But firstly, I want to talk about something. I hear people say things like, I come to worship the Lord and nothing happens. I've been trying to worship Him. I've been trying to come there and be there, and nothing is going on. And I just want to tell you something. Sometimes we forget also ourselves, like how much of ourselves we're in ourselves, like things that we just did, things that we spent time doing, and the time that we give ourselves doing our own things. And now you just want to come to the presence of God and do this to your fingers and get in the spirit. It doesn't work like that. There's a shift that needs to happen, and that shift is a focus shift. It's you shifting your focus and focusing on Him rather than what you've been focusing on all along. And sometimes all I could say was, I think the most amazing thing Holy Spirit gave me was, just think about somebody doing their own thing every day, and then wanted to come to the presence of God and boom, get that freedom that they need in that split second. It's not like that all the time. I mean, that doesn't mean God cannot do that, but it's not like that all the time. Because you have yourself to deal with, to bring to God, to humble yourself in His presence. When you come in the presence of God, you need to come like a kid. You know what kids expect from their parents when they come to us? They just come like, oh, I need help, I need this. And they can't do those things for themselves. And you need to come in a way that there's certain things that you cannot do for yourself. You cannot set yourself free. You cannot make yourself feel the presence of God. You put yourself in a place to receive. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's one part. I want to go to the second part. Okay, second part. This is funny, but this is serious at the same time. We get comfortable with sin. I'm telling you, there's things that we do that we just get comfortable with our sin. And the danger of that is, have you ever pictured in your refrigerator or your fridge or whatever it is you call it, you have like a mold in there. That mold will eventually get into your food, things that you're supposed to use maybe in the 2-3 weeks coming, and you end up actually throwing those things away because you can use them. The mold got into it. And that's what sin does, and we don't see that, but it seeps into our spirit, it seeps into our life, and it distracts us. It disrupt the plan of God. It delays things. It breaks things. It breaks families. It breaks relationships. It breaks stuff. And I actually got to a point where the Lord was showing me something that He was asking Peter. He was like, Peter, do you love me more than this? And I actually, when He said, Peter, son of John, do you love me more than this? It hit me because I remember that Peter actually denied Jesus 3 times. And Jesus came back to ask him 3 times if he loved him. And right there, Peter had to get into a realization of, oh my gosh, do I actually really love the Lord like I said I do? And he ended up even crying and breaking and say, Lord, you know everything. You know if I really truly love you. And in that instant, Jesus kept saying one thing 3 times to him: feed my sheep, feed my sheep, feed my sheep. And we cannot feed the sheep of Jesus really being distracted by sin. And even ourselves, we cannot grow spiritually if we are going to be in sin and be covered on that thing. It is good to talk, guys. Switch that light by talking about things that you know you are not supposed to be doing. You know, another thing that I want to continue saying to people is, make sure you see what you're going through and you see things that are slowing you down in your life. Confess those sins. And after you confess them, hold yourself accountable to someone, to somebody, and do something about it, because the Lord is waiting for you. This year, it's a different year, and it needs people that just want to grow. Now listen, I am telling you goodbye. I'm proud of you. Please subscribe, share this with your friend, share with somebody that you love. Let's grow together, let's learn together, and happy 2026.